Hi guys! So today we are at Snake's place.
Hello Internet.
We are doing a video for ethics and we are going to talk about rates. I'm just shooting at Justin's place because I don't have the right environment to do it at the moment at home, and also we are preparing a project, the two of us, that we'll do after this video and that you will soon know about, but I can't tell you more at the moment. But yeah, this is why I'm shooting here, and also it's a great setup. So yep, this is where we are today and that's what we're going to talk about. So I'm doing this video because I'm currently changing my rates, and it's actually Justin who asked me if my rates were quite high. He watched one of my videos, one of my recent videos, and he asked me what my rates were, and he told me they were too high. So at least they looked to be too high for me. So because I'm currently testing new rates, I thought I could talk about the process to find your rates, and especially in this video why it's that important for you to find your right rates. So just for you as a quick reminder, you probably know that when you are putting settings in your quads on Betterflight or on KISS or any other firmware you're using, you have to put values for your PIDs and for your rates. So for people who are joining the hobby, I can quickly explain the difference between PIDs and rates. So each quad has its kind of perfect rates with which it will fly perfectly. If you don't put the right value in your PIDs of your quad, it will either have vibrations or a bounce back, or it will not fly smooth, it will have hot motors, and it's not what you want. So there are plenty of videos on YouTube to explain to you how to find your PIDs. There are plenty of information online already. So this is just a quick summary about what the PIDs are. On the other hand, you have the rates. So the rates are to the pilot what the PIDs are to the quad. If you want a short description, the rates represent the time that your brain thinks you need to do a full roll or a full flip. What it means is that you can't learn to adapt to rates, you have to find your rates. Rates are very personal and subjective. You can't fly high rates if your brain is not a high rate brain, and same with low rates. So you really have to find what time your fingers have to stay on the roll position to do a full roll or on the flip position to do a full flip. So my issue was when I started FPV, I put like sort of default rates that were really low. They were around 850. And it was really not adapted to what I wanted to achieve. But at that time, I didn't take the time to change them because I just wanted to learn how to fly. I mean, I was just starting. I wanted to master throttle control and all these flips and rolls already. And I should have thought that if my rates were not right for me at that time, I would have like a lot of trouble to improve. So I knew there was something wrong. And by the time I was thinking of changing them, Still actually sent me his quad with his rates on it that were like crazy high. And when I flew this quad for the first time, I realized that I was able to do new things, but because my level was not that great, I didn't realize that even if I was able to do new things faster and everything, it was not really clean. And then I just tried to adapt to these new rates because I didn't think, I thought they would suit me once I would improve. But the truth is you can't adapt to rates, you really have to find the right one, but at that time I didn't know. So after that I went on my US trip and I was more and more aware that my rates were not the right ones because I could see my flying improving, but I was still overcompensating some moves. I was still slowing down a lot when I was getting closer to things. It was not clean, it was not that smooth, and I knew something was not right. And I was thinking it was my rates, and I was already thinking that once I would be back to Australia, I would change what I needed to change. So after Justin saw my video and said, I think your rates are not the right ones at all, we decided to try to find the right ones for me. So we went on the field and we tried to estimate my rates, but also he has his specific method to find the right rates, and he's going to talk about it in another video. It's not released yet, but he will do that soon, and it helped me a lot to find my rates. It will be interesting for you, I think, to watch this video as well. So now I just want to show you actually 3 different flights. So the first flight was done in Bali just before I came back to Australia, and my rates were still the old ones, so the high ones. And that day, because I was coming back from the US, I was really tired and everything. My flying was horrible, and it's even more obvious that my rates were not the right ones. So I'm going to show you just a short part of it, and you're gonna be able to judge by yourself. And as you can see, I have to compensate a lot of my moves. It's not clean, it's lacking confidence, and it's really not what you want. I'm gonna show you a second flight that I did the day I changed my rates. So the day Justin helped me to find new rates, I did maybe 5 flights after that, and I could already see the difference and feel it. I think when you change your rates, you feel it first, and then your flying will improve again, and it will be very obvious in your videos. I'm gonna show you the first flight I did right after I changed my rates, and then I'm gonna show you another flight that I did at another place 2 days later. So I was already used to these rates when I did the second flight, and hopefully you can see the difference. So as you can see, with slower rates, I am actually able to be smoother, to have a better throttle control, and also to get closer to things. Everything looks like it's in control. It's a lot different from the first flight. I was less scared to get close to things and to do some tricks closer to the ground. So it's actually a good sign that I'm getting closer to the right rate. I'm really hoping that it's gonna help my flying look more confident and less messy. So now, if you're not sure you have the right rates and you're not sure how to look for signs that you're not having the right rate, I can give you a few tips on what you should look for in your footage that could tell you, yeah, you're not flying the right rates. They are either too slow or too high for you. So before I changed my rates, the first thing that Justin told me is like, my flying looked like I was fighting my quad. Also, it looked like sometimes I was surprised by the result of a trick. So these should be the two first signs that your rates are not the right ones quads for you, if you're still surprised by some reactions of your quad, and if you feel like you are fighting it and you're not precise enough, if you want to hit a gap and you have to slow down a lot and you're still missing, it means that probably you don't have the right rates and you're not in control, in complete control of your quad. The last thing that could show you don't have the right rates is when you have to get closer to obstacles, because as long as you fly in open areas, if you're in parks or in fields, if you have a lot of space to move, you won't be able to actually realize you don't have the right rates. It's only when you start flying in closer areas such as car parks or bandos, or if you want to hit gaps, or if you want to fly closer to trees, and you feel like you really have to slow down, it's probably also a good sign that your rates are not suited for you. So I hope this video helped you a little bit. I actually enjoy a lot more flying since I've lowered my rates. If you have any questions about rates or even PIDs or anything you think I haven't answered in this video, feel free to ask me in the comments and I'll be super happy to answer you, because it's very important if you want to improve your flying skills and if you want to enjoy flying in general. So thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to go and have a look at the ETHiX website, and we are also on Instagram and we have a Facebook page. I'll put the links in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.